I just learned something that has completely changed the way I grind for schematics. Am I just stupid? Maybe, but let me show you what I learned. So I came across this Reddit post by ZIQD here on the COD Zombie subreddit. This is a list of all of the schematics and where to get them, except they're laid out as if the schematics were hard tied to the tiers of the contracts. I was always under the impression that they were all basically random. Like I knew like tier 3 contracts got you higher chances at schematics, and I thought, of course your refined aether crystals and your epic aether tools and your ray guns were more likely in the tier 3 areas. That's why everyone was doing it. But I always thought, and this might be stupid, I always thought that you could, with enough time, just grind tier 2 or grind tier 1 contracts and get really lucky with one of those high rarity schematics. But upon further investigation, when looking back at my own footage of where I got these things, sure enough, they line up perfectly, exactly where I got these schematics. Now, in terms of what contract I did, the mission or whatever, and the specific area of the map that we were in, completely different. But in terms of what tier, in terms of what threat level I was in, I got Speed Cola in tier 1. I got Juggernog in tier 2. I got, Shatterblast in tier 2. And I've never done a tier 3 contract, so I don't have any of those schematics that are tied to the tier 3 area. With this knowledge, I made this really clean looking spreadsheet. Here you can see everything organized by what type of item it is, and at the bottom you can see everything organized by what tiers of or threat levels give what. And so to test out this theory, I said, hey, I don't have many tier 1 schematics, so I'm gonna go in a game and just grind out tier 1 contracts. So I did, and the first schematic that I got was Stamina Up, which lines up exactly with what we predicted. Now, the way this is all laid out, you can see here, tier 1 has 5 schematics, tier 2 has 5 schematics, tier 3 has 5 schematics, and the missions have 6 schematics. Now, I do believe we knew about the mission-specific schematics, but again, I thought you could just find them randomly within the game itself, and the missions were just guaranteed ways of getting it. But the way that everything is perfectly evenly split, yeah, it probably means that this is a concrete way of grinding out these schematics. Which means, yes, if you want that refined aether crystal or that epic aether tool, you're gonna need to do tier 3 schematics. You can't just grind out a whole ton of tier 2 or a whole bunch of tier 1s to get lucky. You need to go into tier 3. But that also could be good because if you're in tier 2 grinding for something like Deadshot, then hey, just go to tier 1, grind it out there, and then you'll probably get Deadshot, which is exactly what I'm gonna do after making this video. I'm gonna put this image as well as the original Reddit post in the description, so you can go ahead, check it out, and use it as a key there. And if you want to learn another fun little trick regarding schematics, check out this video and stay beautiful.